SiriusXM, welcome to your 24/7 heart attack. My name's Jose, Metal Ambassador Mangin, and here on Liquid Metal, it's such a cool thing to be able to break new bands, to introduce you to new music that you didn't know was out there. And every once in a while, a band comes around and we just fall in love with them, play a shit ton of their music, and hopefully make some kind of impact on their career and stuff. And I feel like 2020, as fucked up of the years as it been, Spirit Box has been a big positive light this year. And I've got Courtney LaPlante, lead singer from Spirit Box. Finally, we are hanging out, Courtney. I feel like I talk about you. I see you on social media. I play your band's music all the time, but we haven't ever really spoke. We've emailed each other. I think maybe even a direct message on Instagram, but it's cool to have you here on our airwaves. Courtney, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much. Hello, and thank you so much for having me. And you're right, it's so weird with technology these days. Like, you know, I feel like I've met you on so many different platforms, but nothing's ever quite the same as like getting to see someone in real life and actually meeting you. But since I listen to your, since I listen to your show all the time, I feel like I know you.
Well, I'm very personal. I open up everything.
Yeah.
I don't really ever, I just want to share everything, man. I always think that's just a better thing, just to bring us together, always trying to be positive here. And Spirit Box, I feel, again, is just such a positive part of this crazy ass year. You guys are from Canada. Where are you exactly right now, Courtney?
We live on Vancouver Island. It's in a town called Victoria. It's in British Columbia, Canada. So I'm on the West Coast.
Okay, cool. Is there some fires and stuff happening over there?
Yeah, it's, I can't complain. It's not like how it is for you guys here, but we all have our windows closed today. Definitely.
Wow, so you're on an island right now? You're really on an island. You're really. I mean, I want to see where this island is.
Yeah, you can only get here by a plane or a ferry. It's like this huge ferry. You can fit hundreds and hundreds of cars on it. It's huge, and they just go back and forth from Vancouver to Vancouver Island every day. There's like about 1 million people on the island. It's big.
Oh wow, that is pretty big.
Yeah, but you realize you live on an island when it's time to get off the island, and you're just like, shit.
Oh man. So how long have you guys been out there?
I've lived here since I was 15, and I'm 31 now. I'm from the States, actually. I was raised in Alabama until I was 15.
Whoa, Alabama.
Yeah, so from Alabama to West Coast Canada in a day. So,
but you were born in Canada.
I was born in the States. I'm American.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, Alabama.
I'm not a Canadian citizen yet. When I was touring a lot back in the day, I wasn't in the country enough to qualify. You have to actually be in your country of residence enough and then do it. But now I have been, so I want to become a dual citizen soon.
There you go. Awesome. I've never been into Canada. I came close. We were at Orion Fest 2, the event that Metallica threw right there off that island in Detroit. Yeah. But we could see Canada on the other side of the water. That's about as close as I got. I'm hanging out here with Courtney LaPlante, lead singer from Spirit Box. They have a few EPs and singles out there, and there's a full-length album that also came out. But I really wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to our, North American audience. And I know I get a lot of positive feedback on your song "Holy Roller," which we're going to play here, and Courtney's picking out a bunch of great songs to play for you, Liquid Metal, this hour, which is awesome. She's got some great picks, and we're going to get to some other deeper Spirit Box songs that maybe you haven't heard yet. But yeah, so your guitar player is your husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michael Stringer is my husband. We always say we're the most married metalcore band in the business.
Yeah, who else is as married and as badass as you guys? Who's married?
Possibly be as married as us.
Yeah, no, but is there another? I'm trying to think of another married couple metal, like a metal band, heavy.
I don't know. My friend Cheney and my friend Naveen in the band Entheos, they are engaged and they're a very heavy band. So soon they will surpass us in being the most married heavy band. But until they get married, we have the reigning.
I love that. Yeah. So how long have you been married with Mike? And have you guys, were you guys in I Wrestled a Bear once together?
Yeah. So Michael and I, we've been married for 4 years. I've known him I've known him for God, like 12 years, I think now. And we are from the same town, and we're both growing up in our local bands together. And then when we started dating, I joined Arrested a Bear once, and the second that we needed a guitar player, I'm like, obviously we're gonna get Michael in there. So Michael was in the band for about 2 years. Then when we left, we decided it was time for us to make our own original band together. So this is I've technically never been in a band without Michael. All three of my bands I've been in, he's gone in there at some point. Spirit Box is the first one that he founded with me.
Wow, that is so cool. And just to clarify as well, because I remember when I first was, playing your music on Octane, we played a song called Blessed Be on the test drive, which did really well. But I was looking up Spirit Box, and I saw that you were a part of the second incarnation of I Wrestled a Bear Once, right? Because there was a first incarnation, and then you were part of the second generation, right?
Yeah, I feel like we're like an iPod, or the second generation. We're the second generation iPod.
And so you were in I Wrestled a Bear Once for how many years?
About 3 years altogether. Yeah, I joined in 2012, and then we left in 2015.
And then you started Spirit Box in 2017.
Yeah, so we worked on Spirit Box for about a year and a half behind the scenes, and then almost 3 years ago, I think our EP came out on October 27th, 2017.
I think it's so cool to be in a band with your spouse. I mean, that is the coolest. You spend so much time with your bandmates. Imagine if it was your wife, your husband, the traveling. I mean, just all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. And especially now when everybody's just been locked up and not being able to do anything. Imagine your guitar player in a different country, different state or something. But no, your guitar player is, the guy that you're doing and stuff too.
Yeah.
So
A lot of people, and he's hot.
There you go. Yeah, I saw some nice, very cool photos on your Instagram. You guys had an anniversary recently, right?
Oh yeah, we had our photographer Kyle. He does all our photos. He also happens to be our best friend, so I had him come and surprise us at our anniversary hotel and come do like a glam photo shoot for us.
Mike is a good-looking man, dude. Hell yeah.
And so for a lot of people, being in a band with their partner would be like their worst nightmare. Because a lot of people need more space, from someone that they live with and are planning on spending the rest of their life with. But it just really works for Michael. Even our day jobs, we have the same job. We work from home now, but we've sat side by side at the office before then at our day job. And
what's your day job?
We are, gosh, what would I call it? We do data entry for healthcare workers, like a payroll.
Oh.
We just do payroll. We just sit there and listen to Liquid Metal all day, just have our iPod or our AirPods in and just type away. And then we do our band together. And I don't know, it just at this point, like I can't imagine life not spending like every second of my creative life with Michael. We're just like creative soulmates. We really are.
So awesome. I want to talk to you more, Courtney, here on this Liquid Metal special with Courtney LaPlante, lead singer from Canada's Spirit Box, a band that you definitely discovered here on SiriusXM Liquid Metal. She's going to pick out some songs. We're going to be back and play another Spirit Box song. But right now, we have to go into a song that's been #1 on our Top 12 Countdown show, The Devil's Dozen, for weeks and weeks and weeks in a row. It's an amazing song and awesome video, Midsummer inspired movie, awesome video. But the video that you posted of you and your mom reacting to Spirit Box Holy Roller being #1 on the Devil's Dozen, that video, it did tear me up. Aww. It teared up a lot of people. It made a lot of people happy. And everybody wants good shit to happen to good people. Good stuff feels good, especially now. And that video was just like, oh my God, it was so real. It was so cool. It's something as simple as a Top 12 Countdown show on a metal station can get someone to react like that, to get your mom to be proud and to react like that. Like that moment was so cool, Courtney.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that when you make music like this, you never know who's going to like it. You never know who's going to listen to it. Your expectations as far as commercial success don't usually translate to being on the radio. We have other ways that we usually quantify our success, because being on a radio show is not even something I've ever considered, you know? And so it's one of those things that, you know, it's like every artist, even if they kind of have always strayed away from caring about that kind of success, it's like a fantasy that we all have, like to hear our song on the radio, to hear it at #1, from that to like being nominated for a Grammy or something, you know, like all those things are I think every artist, regardless of what type of music we make, that's always a fantasy that we all have, that we've all dreamed of since we were kids. So it was so cool that spur of the moment I was with my mom, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I was so focused on some other stuff that day. And then we were in
Like
the
buying a new ottoman, right?
yeah,
I
I was
mean,
like,
yeah.
and she's like, oh, I want to go to that place too. Let's go together. And then she said, oh, let's listen to Liquid Metal. Maybe you'll be on. And I was like, oh, Jose's on right now. The countdown's on. So it was so cool that it was like meant to be that my mom was there with me. And, you know, I don't get to see her very often, especially these days with everyone being really, really safe and being, you know, not wanting to be around a lot of people in their bubble during the pandemic. So it was so cool to, and every time I sit on that little ottoman, I sit on it to do my makeup, and I and I always am like, there it is. So my mom came by yesterday and said, there's the ottoman.
Oh, you gotta send me a picture of this ottoman. Yeah. I need to see it.
It's the best $50 I ever spent.
Fuck yeah, Courtney. I want to see that. You better post it up. No. Hey, Liquid Metal, this is Spirit Box with a huge Liquid Metal hit. Definitely it's going to be on our year-end countdown. This is Spirit Box Holy Roller. More with Courtney LaPlante after this. Okay, cool. Ready? Yeah. Welcome back to your 24/7 Heart Attack. My name's Jose Metal Ambassador Mangin. I'm over here in Seal Beach, California, and in some island, on some island up in Canada somewhere awesome. Courtney LaPlante, lead singer from Spirit Box. So welcome back to the airwaves. She's been picking out some great songs to play for you, Liquid Metal. And also we're playing some songs from her band Spirit Box. And she's in a band with her husband, Mike Stringer. Where's Mike from, Courtney?
Michael is born and raised on this island.
And what island is it again? I'm sorry, I should know this.
It's called Vancouver Island. It's confusing because you've heard the city Vancouver.
Yeah.
Vancouver is not on Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island is off of Vancouver. So we live in a town called Victoria. And everyone always really scratches their head when I say I live on an island in Canada, but I promise it's real. You can look it up.
That is so cool. So he's from there, and you guys started Spirit Box a few years ago. And the reaction, I feel like just seeing the social media interaction, there's a lot of people that are loving your band, and they have, and I feel like you guys are really blowing up right now. How does it feel internally with everything happening?
I think that's one of the best parts of something that we've always considered one of our weaknesses, is that we live very remotely. We live far away from the music industry. You know, I don't really have a lot of friends that even really quite understand what it is that I do or have ever heard our music. So, you know, it's not something that we really talk about a lot. So in this situation, with all these blessings that have come for us, you know, with us getting to be on your station and being #1 for 5 weeks in a row, like, I think in this particular instance of this point in our career, it's really good that we're so remote, because there's no way for us to have an ego, because we just punch the clock every day at work, and our friends go, how's your little band? And we don't, you know what I mean? We're so removed from all that stuff. So I feel like it's making it so that we don't get big headed, because I feel like as soon as you start getting an ego about it, it's like, it's time for you to get it knocked down a peg, right? So
nice. So a good way to look at it, Courtney.
Ultimate reality, you know. So it's like the real me is on the radio, and I have like lots of really amazing compliments and super positive comments from people. And then this is here in this room where I do my office job is like my double life. That's not my real life, you know. Like,
I love it, Courtney. And you know what? But you guys also have some really cool merchandise. And I know there's a lot of fans all over the world. That is a great way to help these bands like Spirit Box is picking up a new hoodie, picking up some cool sweatpants or something from a band. That's a great way to help. I know Courtney and I are huge Deftones fans. And I was just telling her that I ordered some shorts, gym shorts from the Deftones. I just want to help these bands. If you like a band a lot, then go to their website and get something from their merch store. I know you guys, you and Mike are doing something, you and your husband, the guitar player from Spirit Box, are doing a Music Mentors online 3-day webinar clinic this weekend, September 25th through the 27th. What are you going to be doing there, Courtney?
I'm so excited about it. It's like the amalgamation of everything that whenever we do live streams with our fans, like that we just yell at them, telling them, like trying to shake them, you know, metaphorically give them a shake and say, don't do this, please do this. And it's just going to be a nice, concise place for us to, you know, admit that we're not reinventing the wheel. We don't think that we're, you know, these mastermind experts, but what we're doing is working, and we're just going to let everyone know exactly what it is that we've done over the last couple of years to get us to where we're going now. And then I'm also, for the first time, going to be kind of delving into the mechanics of switching in between singing and screaming.
Nice.
This is something that the more I you know, read on the internet, and the more people are asking me, I realize is kind of an interesting, weird thing, and not a lot of people do it. So, you know, we're just going to have a really fun time, answer all those questions, do our little TED talk, and we're going to have a lot of time to answer questions on it too. It's going to be really fun. It's like a 3-day-long thing.
And people can get more information on your social media sites and everything. So that's happening this weekend, September 25th through the 27th. Music Mentors online with Courtney and Mike from Spirit Box, man, out there in Victoria, Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
So, you know, you mentioned vocals. Your vocals, they stand out. I mean, obviously, I mean, that is a big part of Spirit Box music. Just going through the catalog, your voice is very cool. What I love is your vocal performance videos that you have been posting, where it seems like you're not even trying. You know what I mean? Like when I'm doing those
I'm tired. Look like I have energy.
When I was doing those Devil's Dozen intros, when I do that, I'm like fucking blah, blah, blah. And then you're right there fucking doing a whole song, and you're just like,
yeah,
you know, like it's just like, but that's awesome. And you do have, that is a very hard thing. And for you to be helping people learn that, that is, it's hard. It's hard to do it right. Have you had lessons? Have you, like, are you like pro lessons and all that kind of stuff? Like you personally?
I've never had lessons, but I've also I'm now finally in a point in my life where I feel like I can afford that kind of stuff. So that's, you know, no matter how, hopefully I'm just at the beginning, and I can improve and improve, but no one is above lessons. You know, every serious vocalist, in my opinion, who's touring a lot and who's doing a lot of, you know, shows consistently, most of them have maybe vocal lessons is the wrong word, but a vocal coach, you know, just like LeBron James has a coach, you know, Beyonce also has a coach. And then you need someone to help get you as efficient and fine-tuned as possible.
Have you ever heard of Melissa Cross, Courtney?
Yes. Oh, I got this. I have both 1 and 2s and I'm screaming.
Oh, good. Yeah, dude, you should team up. I bet you she loves you.
I would love to work with her. I think that she is so cool. That's my dream. I can go to Boston and work with her.
I can easily put you in contact, and I will after this interview, because I think you two, she would love that. And she holds these online classes all the time, so she's very active in that, man. So shout out to Melissa Cross.
Amazing.
Vocal coach for the metalheads all over. So I want to get back to Courtney picking out some Liquid Metal jams to play for you, and also another Spirit Box song. And this one is one that came out. When did this one come out again? Was it this year or last year? Rule of Nines.
Yeah, man, it's been almost a year. Yeah.
Tell us about this song. Yeah, it came out November 29th last year. So tell us about this song, and we're going to go into it, Courtney.
This is the first song that we ever got to put out that we actually went and recorded with our producer Dan in a studio. we went down to LA. We recorded it with Dan Bronstein, who's mixed and mastered all our songs. But this is the first song that we got to do the full studio treatment and feel like, you know, we were investing as much as possible into making the song sound as good as possible. And I think it shows if you listen to our first two EPs and then you listen to Rule of Nines, Blessed Be, and Holy Roller, you know, that's when we started getting to have that producer touch to it. And it just made things so much more streamlined. It was like the most fun thing I've ever done in my life.
Nice, man. Very cool, Courtney. Hanging out here with Courtney LaPlante from Spirit Box. This is one of her band songs called Rule of Nines. More with Courtney after this, Liquid Metal. All right, cool. We'll do one more.
Well, I'm just going to grab my charger real quick.
Oh, yeah.
One sec.
Yep.
Ta-da!
Wait, Victoria, British Columbia?
Yeah. It's so pretty here.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait.
Does it look familiar?
Whoa, you're right there?
Yeah.
Wait,
Really
wait.
what it looks like.
Are you really close to, like, Vancouver's, right? I see Vancouver.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
really close. Like we can see Seattle. I can see Seattle out. Like you can see all the mountains of Washington out there and stuff.
Wait. San Juan Islands. No, where in the fuck is it?
It's close to there. The San
Is
Juan.
it Bowen Island? No.
It's close to there, but Vancouver Island, like it's huge. Like if you can see it on the map of, you know, North America. It's big. It's like a big skinny island.
Oh, is this it? No. Texana Island? No.
I just type in Vancouver Island.
That's what I thought I did.
But there's a bunch of islands all around it that people live on.
Vancouver Island.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. That big thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, it's big, but it's still it's funny. It's still an island. Like it takes us 5 hours to leave the island. It's either like a 10-minute plane ride or like a giant long boat journey.
So you're in the Vancouver Island. You're right there in the middle,
mm-hmm.
near Courtney.
Yeah, that's the other Courtney. We're on Victoria's on the southern part of the island. It's the capital actually of the.
Oh, I see Victoria. I see Victoria down here. Oh, wow, you're way down there. Yeah. You're right across.
Most of the people live on the southern part of the island, and then the northern part of the island is more like wild and.
So you're at the Olympic National Park.
Yeah, all that stuff.
That's Everett.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle. You're right next to Seattle.
There's a boat called the Clipper. It's a big ferry boat, and you just get on, and it gets you to Seattle by boat in like 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I got it now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You'll have to come here one day. It's really pretty.
I'm learning something. All right, cool. Let's go back, and we're gonna end with Belcar. Okay. Is there anything you want to bring up? I mean, I brought up the Music Man. Is anything?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Happy. We're just happy to be here.
There's no events coming up for Spirit Box or anything?
We will be putting out a remix of Holy Roller soon. In like 2 weeks, we're gonna be putting out a remix of it, but we're not probably gonna announce that till like next week. But you'll like it.
Well, next week is when I'm gonna air this.
Oh yeah, so I can say that. Yeah, let's talk. We can talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Hey now, Liquid Metal, it's Jose, Metal Ambassador Mangin over here in Southern California and in Victoria, Vancouver Island, up in Canada. I've got Courtney LaPlante, lead singer from one of our favorite bands, Spirit Box. Welcome. again back to the airwaves here. It's been a pleasure to have you on for this hour, Courtney, playing a bunch of songs that you love in the world of heaviness. And I'm just glad to have you here to talk to you for the first time, Courtney. Just seeing you in all your videos and your vocal performance videos. It's nice to just chat and talk about your husband, Mike, who's the guitar player in the band. And now I just discovered, Courtney, I finally looked it up here. Yeah, dude, you're in Victoria. So you're right across from you're right here. You can see the United States,
yeah.
Right?
I remember when I moved here, I obviously most 15-year-olds don't want to have to move to another country, So I remember I got here and I went out to the beach the first day I got here. I just remember being a bratty little 15-year-old looking at the ocean, and as an adult, I look at it, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. You see the ocean, and then you see the mountains of Washington, the Olympic Mountains jutting up out of the ocean. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But as a 15-year-old, I just remember looking at it and being like, oh, I'm so close to America, yet so far away. It's not fair. I want to just go to America. Let me back in.
Let me back to Alabama. Well, that's so cool. I'm glad that a band from Victoria is making a lot of noise all over North America, and we're happy to be helping make that noise with you guys. Liquid Metal, Spirit Box has a few singles, a few EPs. I know you're going to be releasing soon a remix of Holy Roller, which has been one of our top songs. What kind of remix is it going to be? Like a Mexican mariachi remix version? Is it going to be a rap version of Holy Roller? Or what are we doing?
Now you're giving me ideas. This is just, we really, really like the band Crystal Lake. They're so cool. And Rio,
a band from Japan, Liquid Metal. Yep.
They're so good. And Rio from Crystal Lake has been so nice and supportive of the song. I'm a big fan of him. And then, we just had the idea. We're like, why don't we have him be on the song? So it's like, if you were sick of hearing me just wailing my head off for 3 minutes during that song, just stick around and listen to this new one, because this guy, if you want to hear some vocal gymnastics, get ready. It's crazy. I'm so excited for everyone to hear and to get to hear our voices together. It's going to sound so good. I cannot wait. I'm going to listen to it again after I get off the interview with you.
That is so cool.
When I work out, because he sounds so good.
Hey, what are you doing during quarantine? Have you developed any new skills, or are you good at something now that you weren't back in the beginning of March? Like, did you pick up sewing? Are you paddleboarding? Like, what are you doing, Courtney?
I feel such a jerk because, we have about, like I said, 1 million people on the island. We've had a total of 143 cases of COVID. So we're in kind of a lockdown. Certain things aren't open, or you can't go into, but we don't even really have to wear masks here. It's not required. We just do because we want to set a good example. But life's almost back to normal here. I go to the gym, I can go to the store, I go out to dinner. We just all stay in our little bubbles, and people are really strict about the hygiene part of it and making sure everything's cleaned off. But we're really lucky because we're isolated, and when everything shut down, we all just kind of were let's just deal with this for a month or so, and then we'll be able to open back up. So hey, things, by the time this airs, things could change. Things change very quickly, right? But
you could have a zombie outbreak on Victoria.
Right,
Victoria.
Me and Michael, it's just really reinforcing to us how much of homebodies we are, because our lives haven't changed a lot. We just continue to work, go to the gym, and then make music and never leave our house. So,
do you guys play, do you guys have any games, or do you do stuff at the house, naked Twister or something?
Oh no, we're on the ground floor. Someone will see us. Michael he's like a reluctant gamer. He feels bad spending the money on a game, but he does have an Xbox, and as a present to himself, he got the old version of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. So he's been playing. He's been really into playing that. Our guilty pleasure thing we do together is we just watch really trash reality television together.
Oh, nice. You got to name a couple of favorites.
We just finished that Selling Sunset one on Netflix with they're all like the real estate agents in LA, and like everyone's 7-inch heels. It's the best. It's so good.
Oh, I love those real estate shows. What else?
We love 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. We're obsessed. It's like before they get engaged, they go to meet each other, and it's just like you can just it's insane. You got it, and every episode is like 2 hours long, and they just draw it out, and they don't ever say anything. So you just realize you've spent like 30 hours watching this. It could have all been one episode, but they just drag it out. And we love Bar Rescue. Have you ever seen Bar Rescue?
Oh yeah, Bar Rescue's awesome. Yeah.
My goal, so me, Michael, and our bass player Bill, and Kyle, our photographer, like our goal is to tour the States and go to all the Bar Rescue bars while we're on tour.
Nice.
I gotta go. I love it. John Taffer's restaurant.
What is that? Where is that?
He has a restaurant in Georgia. He's the guy the host of the. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah, I mean, I see. I didn't know he had his own restaurant.
Yeah, and so I'm going.
It better be good. Service better be good. Bathrooms better be clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That guy just freaks out on everyone. And he just goes from like 0 to 100 so quick, and he just stares like with the most intense stare. He's an iconic man, John Taffer.
Yeah. I mean, it might have an influence on you and your performing, you know?
My biggest inspiration.
You guys go from 0 to 100 too sometimes. Come on, Courtney.
That's true.
Hey, Liquid Metal, make sure to follow Courtney and her band on the socials at Spirit Box. And your personal one is?
Mine on Instagram is at Courtney LaPlante. My Twitter is you just type in Courtney LaPlante, you'll find me. My name's too long for my Twitter handle, so it's at Corkles LaPlante. And yeah, you just type in Spirit Box on everything. You'll see us. You'll find, like, if you see a spooky looking photo, it's probably Spirit Box. It's us. So follow us on there.
Hell yeah. And check out some of their awesome merchandise on their site as well, man. So I want to play you another song, Liquid Metal from Spirit Box. Thank you, Courtney, for everything. And I'm looking forward to having an event here in my studios in Seal Beach. We can do a virtual concert. We can maybe even have people here as well, and have some margaritas and some good times. And I want Spirit Box to be the first band to play the Taco Metal Party. Their official invite. The official thing is on. That's what it is. Spirit Box is going to be the first band that plays here. So
thank you. And I just got to say, not to get all mushy, but like, thank you. I don't even know what to say. Like, thank you doesn't cut it, but it's got to be pretty interesting for you to, like, by pushing a button or just making a choice to play us, you've just, like, changed our lives. You really have. And you push a button and you've helped us achieve a thing that, like, it's not that I never dreamed of it. It's just something that, when you have 1,000 people tell you every day that, like, that's not probably ever going to happen for you, you just, after a while, even if you try to move past that, it can't help but kind of rub off on you, and you go, yeah, it's probably never going to happen. This whole time, from us finding out that you'd play it to it getting on the countdown, this whole time, it's like I've told myself, well, that was really nice, but hey, it's over. And then now it's been, 2 months, and it's been number 1 for 5 weeks. And it's like, thank you doesn't cut it, but, like, I will work on some other phrase that will sum up how thankful we are. It's just so cool. It's just something I never thought I'd get to say thank you for. So I really
appreciate that very much, Courtney. I can feel the sincerity, but it's part of being a metal ambassador. I want to introduce good music. I want to help bands. I want to do good in this world. And I think Spirit Box is a band that is going to benefit from that love. So, and I love that. And we can't support every band, and I realize that in the same way and whatever. Sometimes bands just I don't know. There is no formula. It's something that connected with us here at the station, with the fans, and it's something that we're going to continue to push and champion Spirit Box music in big ways. So I love it. Say hi to your mom, please. And definitely post a picture of that ottoman. I want to see the ottoman.
I'll send you it. It's just like I said, it definitely looks like it was $50 only, and it was heavily on sale.
Give my love to Mike as well. I'm looking forward to having a cold beer or maybe some weed with him one of these days, man.
I told him, and you know, Michael directed and edited the video of Holy Roller that you love.
Oh man,
does most of our music videos.
Oh shit, talented. That's why you married him. Handsome,
I know.
Talented, guitar player.
Yeah,
is he a good cook too? Does he clean?
He gets me. He vacuums, and he does the vacuuming, and he also usually, if I just like wake up in the morning and I just go like, and I grumble, he knows that means please go get me Starbucks. So best. And then he makes riffs for me to yell over. So
there you go. I love that. Riffs and freaking breakfast.
Yeah.
This is a great track called Belcara, and it's from Spirit Box. It's off the singles collection, right? That came out last year. And I want to play it for you now, Liquid Metal. Don't forget to follow Courtney and her band Spirit Box. And of course, you'll be hearing a lot more of their music here on SiriusXM Liquid Metal.
Thank you, everybody.